We have some news from the legislative race. There's a huge underdog who won from the Taiwan State Building Party, Po-wei. What do you think about that?
Po-wei's victory, seeing this is maybe, as someone who studies small parties, one of the most exciting victories that no one saw coming. I think everyone who was following his race, including most of kind of the other political scientists who follow small parties, did not see him winning.
So tell us about him and why you think he won.
So the Taiwan State Building Party, Jijindang, fielded him, and he's kind of their main candidate in one of the most difficult districts to win in all of Taichung, maybe for in a lot of Taiwan, because he's running against a KMT candidate whose family has been the representative of that district for a very long time. This is a district that the DPP was not going to win.
Wow. Wow.
So Po-wei himself is an extremely popular up-and-coming politician. He is the star of the state building party, the Taiwan State Building Party. And I am, just off the top of my head thinking about like what it must have taken for the party to have gotten there, is the amount that they've mobilized on his behalf, the amount of support that they poured into him, and a lot of their strategic decisions. For example, the State Building Party cooperated with the DPP in the same way the NPP cooperated with the DPP 4 years ago. All of this kind of allowed someone like Po-wei to win.
So you think it's his personal charisma, or what was something else going on there?
It definitely matters that he's very popular.
Right.
So, he's someone who really kind of articulates a pro-Taiwan identity in a clear step farther than the DPP is comfortable. So, for example, Po-wei only spoke in Taiwanese for most of his media appearances.
Wow.
Which is a clear appeal to a more pro-Taiwan identity. A lot of his YouTube videos that he makes online are only done in Taiwanese. And the state building party itself is just more explicit pro-Taiwan independence than the DPP.
So it's amazing that he could win a very blue district.
It's totally unprecedented. I think of all of the races, this is the one I'm probably going to talk about the most for the next long time.
You seem very touched.
So there were 5 candidates called the frontline candidates of young politicians that were kind of loosely affiliated, some within the DPP, some not. And these 5, I thought all 5 of them may lose because they were all running in really difficult to win districts. And the one that everyone that I've spoken to was like, he's definitely that one we don't even need to talk about, was Po-wei.
Interesting.
And for him to be the one that's the first to be called to win.
That's interesting for a fan of small parties who's been researching small parties during his time here on a Fulbright scholarship. I think this is probably very exciting for you.
I'm trying to contain myself.